Good evening and welcome. Thanks very much for having tuned in to NDTV 24/7. I'm Padmaja Joshi, and on every story that matters, the buck stops here. A historic day today as the NDA government took oath in Bihar yet again, and Nitish Kumar took oath for the 10th time in 25 years. And mind you, this happened despite all the conspiracy theories we had heard before the elections about how Nitish Kumar would be jettisoned by the BJP. Theories about how the BJP wanted its own chief minister and that JDU eventually would be swallowed up. Well, here is the JDU sitting pretty, where they have 85 seats and the chief minister's post. On the other hand, though, it is the Congress which right now seems to be having trouble brewing yet again. How is that? Perhaps emboldened by the Bihar debacle of the grand old party, now its own friends within and outside have begun to bear their fangs. For one, the eternal musical chairs of Karnataka has restarted. A group of Congress ministers from Karnataka who are believed to be loyal to DK Shivakumar have landed in Delhi officially, of course. They say they are in the national capital to address issues about their constituencies. But the fact that this comes just at a time when the Congress has completed 2.5 years in power and when the Congress High Command is seen as weakened. Is that merely a coincidence? I leave that to your imagination. And that's as far as congressmen are concerned. The bigger worry now comes from parties which at one time were rallying around the Congress. Today, they aren't really that sure if they want to be close to the Congress, leave alone ally with it. From Maharashtra, where the Shiv Sena UBT and Samajwadi Party have decided to part ways with the Congress for the BMC elections, to Uttar Pradesh, where now the SP is asking that Akhilesh Yadav be made the main face going into elections in the state. The question that now the Congress faces is, keep the friends with benefits or go it alone and prepare for the long haul.
नहीं तो कांग्रेस जो कर रहे हो भुगत रही है, देख लीजिए क्या हालत हो रही है हर जगह पे। पिछली बार बहुत ही अखिलेश यादव जी ने बहुत ही संभाल के अलायंस किया और कांग्रेस की सीट यूपी में भी आई और हमारी सीट जो है 37 सीट हम लोग चुनकर आए। अलायंस अगर अच्छी तरह से होता है तो बिल्कुल सही बात है कि जो है इंडिया अलायंस चुनकर आ सकता है, परंतु कांग्रेस का घमंड कांग्रेस को डुबा रहा है। कांग्रेस का कोई वोट बैंक बचा नहीं है। कांग्रेस का कांग्रेस का वोट बैंक जो माइनॉरिटी है, माइनॉरिटी के लिए कांग्रेस करती क्या है? सिर्फ वोट लेने के लिए।
छुट्टी पे नहीं जाना चाहिए कैंपेनिंग के बीच में, और मुझे लगता है कि हमने ये स्टैंड बहुत बार पहले भी क्लियर कर दिया है कि हम इंडिया गठबंधन का हिस्सा नहीं है, हम कांग्रेस के साथ नहीं है, हम एक मजबूत विपक्ष है। मुझे लगता है कि इसमें बिहार चुनाव में सबसे ज्यादा आत्मचिंतन करने की जरूरत कांग्रेस को है, और इस बार वो ये ना बताएं कि उनके 6 MIM के 5 से बेहतर क्यों थे।
And that brings us to the big questions on which the buck stops here. Our friends and allies now busy offloading the Congress is the INDI bloc, a group of friends with zero benefits. And if the NDA continues on this resurgent streak, are they building themselves up into an invincible election and governance machine? How possibly is anyone going to fight them, leave alone bring them down? We have Radhika Khera, national spokesperson of the BJP, joining us along with senior journalist Harshvardhan Tripathi. Priyanka Kakkar, chief spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, will join us in just a bit, along with Anurag Bhadoria, Sanjay Jha, political analyst. But my first question is to you, Sujata Paul, spokesperson of the Congress. In the last 2 months before the elections, I actually counted. There were 84 leaders of your party, or 84 different statements by leaders of your party saying, this time Nitish Kumar will be dumped by the BJP. He will not become the chief minister of Bihar. And yet, here he is. He took oath for the 10th record time in 25 years. Were you sort of projecting your own troubles onto the BJP and the NDA? आग अंदर लगी थी, आप और कहीं धुआं देख रहे थे?
Good evening, Padmaja, to my co-panelists and to your viewers. The fact of the matter is that when elections were taking place in Bihar, there were various questions that were asked of various parties. Now, there is one party that was given a lot of space, which never got any seats, but definitely there will be no questions asked of them now. And that is the Jan Swaraj Party, because when you are talking about Bihar elections, and because it has been a debacle for us, obviously the questions will be directed towards us, and we welcome those questions and we'll answer them.
I'm very glad you mentioned that. I literally had this debate yesterday about Jan Suraj and why they got a golden duck. But go on. Everyone's asked questions, but go on.
As far as Jan Suraj is concerned, they got much more space than even those independents who actually won, and I give a lot of credit to them. But coming to Bihar and about Mr. Nitish Kumar, Mr. Nitish Kumar should always remember that when you talk about the BJP, Mr. JP Nadda had gone there and said clearly that the regional parties are going to be finished off. If you remember, and at that time, the NDA alliance partners were gagged. And they were told not to speak about it, but there was a lot of angst, and the BJP went into damage control mode, and we all saw that there were questions raised on that. However, having said that, when we are going to be raising questions on the EC, for example, on the vote chori, on the buses, the trucks,
Sujata Paul, let's talk about the future now. Look, we have done enough dissection of what JP Nadda said or didn't do. The fact of the matter is, Nitish Kumar took oath today as the Chief Minister of Bihar. My question is, your allies are not too kind on you. Whatever your apprehensions were about the darar in the NDA, that has been proven false. Now, what about the darar you're seeing within?
I'm happy to see the glee on your face as far as the NDA alliance and being cemented together is concerned. I wish them the best of luck. But definitely, as far as the Congress party is concerned, we have gone back to the drawing board, and we know where we are lacking, and we know exactly what our problems are. Otherwise, we would not have had 272 people writing to the leader of opposition, which is the first time this has ever happened. That instead of the president, the prime minister, or a constitutional body, or the Chief Justice of India, he is being written to and being told that you need to keep quiet, because that is the mantra that we are seeing everywhere. Why do you question the constitutional bodies? Why do you question anybody at all? Just accept that there is a non-biological God and he decides for all of us. That is not going to happen.
But the non-biological right now is being questioned not by the 272 people alone. Look, Priyanka Kakkar was right here. Let's put her back on the screen. Today, she had a bit of advice to offer to your party, saying ki bhai, in the middle of elections, why were you going off on vacation? This wasn't a very good idea. Here is somebody who has dislodged you from power in Punjab and has a bit of advice for you. They are saying that their problem is within. Sujata Paul.
Yes. They can say whatever they want to, but we know very well what has happened to them and how they came to power and how they have been decimated now. So the fact of the matter remains that when we are talking about the Congress party and what our strategies have to be, definitely, like I'm repeating, this is the third or the fourth time I am having to repeat that we have gone back to the drawing board. We are trying to figure out where the problems are.
Okay, but, Priyanka Kakkar, don't take cheap shots. Don't take cheap shots at the Congress just because they are down right now. They are back at the drawing board.
Padma ji, hello to you and to the fellow panelists. What I gathered from what the Congress spokesperson said is that they are again blaming everybody, but they are not ready to look within. It is for all to see yesterday what Sandeep Dikshit ji said for, say, Shashi Tharoor ji. We all saw that. We all know the fraction. We know that, for example, they had MLAs in Goa. As soon as they won, they migrated to the BJP. We know in Punjab, they had a Mukhyamantri who transferred to the BJP. We know that the system is compromised and it's a tough battle. In such a battle, you really cannot afford a 20-day vacation during a high-stakes election. Imagine MIM, they got 5 and this party, the grand old party, got 6. Speaks a lot about their cadre on the ground. They have a cadre on Twitter. Nonetheless, it's very, very active. It makes you believe that they will win. But the reality is for all to see, and I have said this repeatedly that Congress is an ungrateful and arrogant party, and it's high time that they look within. We have been very clear about the fact that the alliance with the Congress was only for the Lok Sabha elections, and let me tell you our experience with them, how it was. While we were in the alliance, you would see the Delhi mayor election were about to happen, and the few number of councillors that they had in Delhi at that time, they all walked out. Who was that to benefit? Even during this election in Delhi, their purpose was only to defeat the Aam Aadmi Party, nothing else. We all know what Congress's ground reality in Delhi is. And look at the audacity. they did a press conference after those results to define in bade neta ne to tell you how this time ka zero is better than the last time ka zero. This is what they're doing. They always have an excuse for something or the other. You
Sujata
have
Paul,
to look within.
harsh
before
words,
you look
arrogance,
outwards. And
audacity,
that is
blaming
something-
everyone but yourself. And this is not the BJP saying it. These are people who actually came to you before the elections of the Lok Sabha and said, seat sharing कर लेते हैं. There are leaders who came out of that meeting and said कि कांग्रेस हमेशा ये याद दिलाती है कि भाई हम राजा लोग, तुम रंक लोग. एटीट्यूड उनका वही है कि रस्सी जल गई पर बल नहीं गया.
अगर हमने ये याद दिलाया होता किसी को भी और ये बोला भी होता या महसूस भी करवाया होता कभी, तो लोकतंत्र स्थापित नहीं होता, इतनी पार्टीज नहीं होती देश में. When the country gained independence, we would have made sure that there would be only 1 or 2 parties just to ensure that there is democracy, but the democracy is under our control. We never did that. But having
is
said that,
arrogance
I just
speaking
heard
again.
the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson talk about our arrogance and audacity. Why did they come to the alliance in the first place, even for the Lok Sabha? Why is it that the Aam Aadmi Party has forgotten that they actually when they came to power and they were being hit in Delhi, it was Rahul Gandhi ji and the Congress Party which stood with them, helped them to gain power, hold on to power. Have they forgotten that? Of course, we got wiped out in the process, but still we stood with them. Why is it
44
that
crore
when
they
Arvind
took from
Kejriwal ji was
BJP
in
in this
jail?
election.
Hang on, I did not speak in between. No, when you were speaking.
No, but they didn't come into an alliance because remember that immortal story from Haryana where first you told them contest on 10 seats, then you said 5 seats, then you said 4 seats, then you said 2 seats, and those 2 seats also are ones which they would have never won. How can somebody enter an alliance?
That they would have won? Do you think that they would have won even if they had come into an alliance?
That is why they call you arrogant.
Well, you couldn't win with the infractions within.
That is why they call you
No, as
arrogant.
far
The
as
same
they are
thing
concerned,
happened.
they are vote
The same thing
getters.
happened,
But
Sujata
yeah,
Paul.
can I
And just a
complete?
little bit of data. You said exactly the same thing about Asaduddin Owaisi. What was he asking for? 6 seats. 6 seats in Bihar he asked for. You and the RJD said no. You think AIMIM is capable of winning anything? Today they have got 5 seats and you have won only 6 seats. Maybe if you had given them those 5 seats, they would have won those 5 and you would have been 5 seats richer in this election. But let me open this up. Let me open this up. You know, many complaints. Many complaints that the Aam Aadmi Party has. Quick response from you, Priyanka Kakkar, then I'll open this up. Look, the thing is, it's very easy to kick a man when he is down. Today, Sujata Paul can turn around and say, you are also limited to only Punjab. You also lost Delhi. Maybe that was your overconfidence and arrogance.
But Padmachaji, we have been in political space for the past 12 years or so. This is the grand old party and they are reduced to 3 states, I believe, currently. And one of those states is RSS import, the Telangana chief minister. उनकी भी घर वापसी हो जाएगी कभी भी. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि पंजाब के भी इनके मुख्यमंत्री चले गए. So they have to see why they can't retain their own people. They have to question their cadre building exercise. They have to question their organizational structure. They have to see why the Haryana infighting was visible to the world. They have to see why even now we see Sandeep Dixit ji and Shashi Tharoor ji fighting. These are questions they must reflect on, with all due respect, although we are a much smaller and newer party. But they have to do something. Imagine this, Padmajaji. Every party knows what the reality is on the ground with respect to their party. They got 6 seats. They were very aware what is the reality on the ground. Vote chori is one mudda, yes, but they got just 6 seats. Now, please, and having the audacity to not declare a CM face in Bihar till the last minute, and Tejasvi Yadav declared it himself, having the audacity to not sit for seat sharing talks and going for a 20-day vacation, you are fighting a machinery, 24/7 election machinery, which has every resource at their disposal, including the institutions.
Ouch, you know, I think I have heard the word audacity and arrogance being spoken on this show about at least 10 times in just the last 9 minutes. Clearly, there's a lot of historical hurt that is bubbling under the surface. And look at Radhika Khera looking like the cat that ate the canary. But look, there is no darar over here. There is plenty of pyar in this alliance as well. बड़े-बड़े शहरों में छोटी-छोटी गलतियां, छोटे-छोटे झगड़े तो होते रहते हैं, राधिका खेरा. Don't be so pleased.
Good evening to everyone. And as much as I listen to Rahul Gandhi or his spokesperson on the debate today, or their leaders every day, एक शेर याद आता है पद्मजा, ताउम्र गालिब ये भूल करता रहा, धूल चेहरे पे थी और मैं आईना साफ करता रहा. And that is exactly the tragedy of the Indi Latbandhan today. Instead of fixing their own house, their own leadership vacuum, their internal distrust, they keep polishing the mirror and blaming everyone else, the EVM, the media, the institution, and even the voters. But Bihar has exposed that truth brutally. Because while the NDA showed clarity, unity, governance, and delivery, the Indi Latbandhan was showing the country only one thing, that they fight each other more than they fight elections. And let me remind everyone, whether it is Mamta Didi, who has openly said she does not trust Congress and there is no entry for Rahul Gandhi in Bengal, Akhilesh Yadav has accused the Congress multiple times of betrayal and seat sharing. Arvind Kejriwal has called Congress finished and corrupt multiple times before sitting with them reluctantly. Uddhav Thackeray's own alliance partners blame Congress for weakening Maharashtra. DMK and Congress have fought over leadership and dominance in the south. And the left, I don't know what is left of them. Now, this is not an alliance. It's a coalition of compulsion stitched together only by the common hatred for one man, Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. That is it. And meanwhile, in Bihar, the NDA, we just didn't win. We displayed a united, stable leadership and a track record that people trust. Now, here, the Congress spokesperson said why to the Aam Aadmi Party, although it's the internal battle, but one thing that I caught here is, why did you join the alliance?
It's their internal battle, but sure, you'll also, have your fun out of the entire battle that's happening within.
अब आप अपने कपड़े सड़क पे धोएंगे गंदे गंदे तो हम भी तो थोड़े चटकारे लेंगे ना पद्मजा जी. So she said कि why did you join the alliance? Rahul Gandhi had supported you. Bhai, that is also a question that was in my mind when the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson was speaking. The Congress officially called Arvind Kejriwal corrupt. They brought forward the liquor scam, yet they went and joined hands with him. Now, Congress spokesperson says, भैया तुम क्यों आए? राहुल गांधी तो तुम्हारे साथ खड़ा हुआ था. Obviously खड़ा होगा. चोर चोर मौसेरे भाई. दोनों करप्ट लोग आपस में हाथ मिल गए.
No, or they say that they are making these sacrifices to save democracy. Look, they will set aside their differences to save democracy.
To save each other.
Just like you also ally with Ajit Pawar and with Eknath Shinde, they also come together. That is why Ajit Pawar also has Parth Pawar's name out of the FIR, because everyone's friends comes with benefits. Look, these are all alliances of convenience. You did it in Maharashtra, they did it in Delhi, or they tried to do it in Delhi.
Padmaja, what does the Indi bloc offer to people? A disappearing leader of opposition? A permanent election tourist? Regional partners who don't trust each other? A leadership crisis where every party wants to be king, but no one wants to accept anyone as their leader? And you compare us to the NDA alliance.
Okay.
You do not see anybody fighting amongst each other. You do not see anybody commenting on each other. Everybody, and today also, the picture on stage, whether it was during the election, during the seat sharing, during the voting, after winning, after the results, a united house stands in front of the entire nation, right in the face of the Indi Latbandhan.
Okay, I will come to Anurag Bhadoria and Sanjay Jha on that. Anurag Bhadoria, I want to bring you in along with Sanjay Jha, but just to highlight the contrast in this, we showed you that data of how the number of MLAs of the BJP across the country has steadily gone up, whereas it has steadily seen a downward spiral on the part of the Congress. Now I want to show you what has been the result in the elections since the Lok Sabha results of June last year. Now, last year, after the 4th of June, we were told that this is the end of the BJP, this is the end of the NDA. After that came a spate of assembly elections. And what did the result of those elections tell us? Let's take a look at the results that we got from the state assembly elections and how the BJP fared in all of them, where the bounce back happened on the part of the BJP. So, when they were at 240, we were told that that's it. BJP has hit rock bottom. Since then, you had the Haryana election. The strike rate of the BJP in the Haryana Lok Sabha seats was 50%. They won the assembly by a strike rate of 53.33%. Then in Maharashtra, their strike rate was 35.42% in the Lok Sabha elections, but they won Maharashtra by a strike rate of 45.83%. Then in Delhi, yes, Delhi, they had 7 out of 7 seats in the Lok Sabha. Strike rate was 100%. But even in Maharashtra assembly elections, they got that shock win in Delhi they had a strike rate of 68.57%, Odisha 95.24% in the Lok Sabha and 53% in the assembly elections. The point is that since then, अनुराग भदौरिया, आपने कहा था कि खत्म हो गया एनडीए, अब उन्होंने 5 इलेक्शन बैक टू बैक अलग अलग राज्यों में जीत लिए हैं और कांग्रेस की यहां एक छोटी सी हार हो रही है, आप उनके साथ ऐसा बिहेव कर रहे हैं। अबू आजमी कह रहे हैं कि कांग्रेस एरोगेंट है, कांग्रेस के साथ हम अलायंस नहीं करेंगे, कांग्रेस को दम्भ हो गया है। क्यों? किक अ मैन व्हेन ही इज डाउन।
राधिका जी ने एक शेर से अपनी बात शुरू की, मैं भी उनको सुना दूं कि रहनुमाओं की अदाओं पे फिदा है दुनिया, इस बहकती हुई दुनिया को संभालो यारो। ये जिस तरह का नैरेटिव आप गढ़ते हो वो तो सच नहीं है ना। आप देखो, चिंता इंडिया गठबंधन की हो गई है, चिंता आपको हिंदुस्तान की जनता की करनी चाहिए। भारतीय जनता पार्टी को ये सोचनी चाहिए कि हिंदुस्तान की जनता को कैसी अच्छी सुविधाएं दें जिन्होंने उन्हें वोट दे के जिताया है। अब चिंता इंडिया गठबंधन की है। इंडिया गठबंधन मजबूत दलों का गठबंधन है। हमारे आपसी मतभेद हो सकते हैं क्योंकि हम मजबूत दल के नेता हैं। हम उनको अपनी बात अगर मुझे अच्छी नहीं लगेगी मैं टोकूंगा, बोलूंगा, सुनाऊंगा, उनकी भी सुनूंगा, लेकिन ये चीज़ तो एनडीए गठबंधन में नहीं है। एनडीए गठबंधन में तो मजबूर दलों का है, वहाँ एक दूसरे की बात कह ही नहीं सकते। हमारे यहाँ लोकतंत्र है, इसी को तो लोकतंत्र कहते हैं कि हम अपनी बात कह सकते हैं। हम हर एक को अपनी बात कहने का अधिकार है। आप देखिए इंडिया गठबंधन
कौन से मजबूर दल है? आज देखिए ना, नीतीश जी और प्रधानमंत्री साथ में हाथ पकड़ के अनुराग जी स्टेज पे खड़े हुए थे। किसकी मजबूरी थी वहां पर? दोनों, इट वाज अ पार्टनरशिप ऑफ इक्वल्स। अभी भी उनकी सीटें बीजेपी से कम है। आपने क्या भविष्यवाणी की थी कि नीतीश कुमार को उठा के फेंक देगी बीजेपी जैसे कि दूध में से मक्खी। आज नीतीश कुमार प्रधानमंत्री के साथ स्टेज के ऊपर खड़े हुए थे। क्या हुआ आपकी भविष्यवाणी का? तब से लेके आज तक आप यही खुशी में, इसी खुशी में आप जिंदा थे कि कब नीतीश कुमार का पत्ता कटेगा, बट ये तो हो नहीं रहा है। उल्टा आप कांग्रेस का पत्ता महाराष्ट्र में काट रहे हैं।
देखिए हम इस खुशी में कभी नहीं थे। भारतीय जनता पार्टी थी। वो नीतीश जी को आपको याद होगा जब तेजस्वी के साथ सरकार चला रहे थे तब नीतीश जी के बारे में बीजेपी क्या कहती थी, जरा चला दीजिए आप बाइट्स। डिबेट में क्या क्या बोले थे नीतीश जी के बारे में, उनकी मानसिक स्थिति में क्या क्या बोला गया था, ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने बोला था, हमने नहीं बोला था। हम तब भी नीतीश जी का सम्मान करते हैं क्योंकि वो समाजवादी हैं। आज भी उनका सम्मान करते हैं क्योंकि वो समाजवादी विचारधारा से जुड़े हैं। उनके अंदर एक समाजवादी विचारधारा है, इसलिए नीतीश जी हैं तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी वहां पे है। आज नीतीश जी नहीं होते तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी की हालत क्या होती है आप भी जानते हैं, मैं भी जानता हूं। सवाल ये नहीं है, सवाल सबसे बड़ा यह है कि आप जीत तो सोच में होती है, मन के हारे हार होती है। अगर ठान लोगे तो जीत होगी। तो हम कोई मन से थोड़ी हारे हैं भाई। चुनाव आता है, चुनाव जाता है, कोई जीतता कोई हारता है, लेकिन हम अभी भी राष्ट्र के साथ और जनता के साथ खड़े, जनता के मुद्दों को हम उठाते रहेंगे।
हर्षवर्धन जी, कोई दरार नहीं है यहाँ पे, सिर्फ मजबूत गठबंधन है, इसीलिए एक दूसरे को थोड़ी सी नसीहत दे रहे हैं, थोड़ी सी नसीहत। देखिए, अनुराग भदौरिया इज ऑलवेज अ वेरी ओपन एंड अ मैन विद अ क्लीन कॉन्शियंस। वो कुछ मन में नहीं रखते। अगर अबू आजमी को थोड़ा सा गुस्सा आता है, अगर वो कहना चाहते हैं that the Congress neither respects nor stands by its allies and betrays them, this is just a little bit of outspoken love. हर्षवर्धन जी,
नहीं, देखिए मुझे लगता है कि
नहीं तो
पार्टियों के बीच
इसमें दिक्कत क्या है? अगर हम कहेंगे नहीं, एक सेकंड मैं अपनी बात पूरी कर लूं।
इसमें दिक्कत क्या है भाई? आप किसी आदमी को कह रहे हैं कि वो घमंडी है, वो दूसरे को धोखा देता है, धोखेबाज है, फिर आप कह रहे हैं कि नहीं हम दोस्त है। मैं दोस्त हूं, बट मेरा दूसरा दोस्त जो है वो घमंडी और बेवकूफ है।
अरे मेरी बात नहीं समझे। ये देखिए दिक्कत क्या है बीजेपी के साथ। वो हमारे इंडिया गठबंधन पे चर्चा करते हैं, हम तो इंडिया गठबंधन पे कभी चर्चा नहीं करते कि उनकी शिवसेना उनके साथ आई 2 भागों में कैसे बढ़ गई, एनसीपी उनके साथ आई 2 भागों में कैसे बढ़ गई, चिराग पासवान की पार्टी 2 भागों में कैसे बढ़ गई थी, आज उनके साथ पीडीपी के साथ भी सरकार बनाई थी, कहां है चौटाला जी की पार्टी का क्या हाल हुआ है। तो सवाल यह है कि हम तो इंडिया गठबंधन की चर्चा नहीं करना चाहते, हम तो देश की जनता की चर्चा करना चाहते हैं कि देश की जनता को फायदा क्या होने वाला है। चुनाव जीतना हारना लगा रहेगा, थोड़ी हम चुनाव जीत गए तो हम जनता के मुद्दे उठाना बंद कर देंगे। या यहाँ बीजेपी चुनाव जीत गई तो क्या हम बीजेपी से सवाल पूछना बंद कर देंगे, या बीजेपी चुनाव जीत गई तो बीजेपी अच्छी पार्टी हो गई? अरे आप चुनाव के ठीक पहले 10,000 रुपए अकाउंट में डालते हैं, क्या चुनाव आचार संहिता का उल्लंघन नहीं है? हर फ्राइडे को 10,000 रुपए जा रहा है, कभी इंस्टॉलमेंट में जा रहा है, कभी 10 लाख महिलाओं के पास जा रहा है, कभी 15 लाख महिलाओं के पास अकाउंट में पैसा जा रहा है। क्या ये आचार संहिता का उल्लंघन नहीं है? क्या इस पे यहाँ पे चुनाव आयोग को सवाल नहीं उठाना चाहिए? सवाल तो बड़े हैं, जो सवाल मैं उठा रहा हूँ मेरा सवाल गलत हो बताइए।
अनुराग भाई, अब आप लोग इतनी सुरीली आवाज में अगर अखिलेश यादव ये गाना
आवाज आ रही है,
धोखेबाज रे कांग्रेस धोखेबाज रे, तो जाहिर सी बात है हम सुनेंगे और चर्चा भी करेंगे। इतनी सुरीली आवाज में आप लोग कभी एक दूसरे को धोखेबाज कहते हैं, कभी कहते हैं एक दूसरे से ज्यादा कोई घटिया पार्टी नहीं है, ये इसने धोखा दे दिया, हमें सीट शेयरिंग नहीं दी, फिर कोई कहता है कौन सा बाबा। तो इतने मधुर मधुर स्वर दोनों तरफ से आएंगे तो जाहिर सी बात है जो व्यूअर है वो देख के सुनेंगे, उस पर चर्चा करेंगे और ये भी तो बोलेंगे कि कौन ज्यादा अच्छा गाता है। क्या हो गया इसमें? आप लोग अपने घर के मुद्दे घर में क्यों नहीं सुलझाते? बाहर आके क्यों इतने सॉइल्ड कपड़े धोते हैं भैया?
10 सेकंड
खुद गलती करो और फिर बोलो कि क्यों चर्चा करो। रही
10
बात कि
सेकंड।
देश की जनता की, तो देश की जनता
अच्छा,
की
तो
हम फिक्र पूरी
राधिका
करते हैं,
जी,
इसीलिए हम चुनाव
राधिका
जीत
जी,
रहे हैं। जवाहरलाल नेहरू के
सुनिए,
जन्मदिन
राधिका
पे
जी,
उनके परपोते ने उनको क्या तोहफा दिया?
राधिका-
95
अरे सुनिए,
मार्च
10
में
सेकंड।
तोहफा दिया। आप
10
लोगों
सेकंड
को
सुनिए
पता
ना
नहीं
राधिका
करना
जी,
है,
सुनिए।
थोड़ी
अरे
बनी
सुनिए,
है।
अरे
आपसे
सुनिए,
आपको
आपने
सुनने प्रभु थोड़ी हमारी भी
अरे
सुन लीजिए।
सुनिए, आपने बोला तो मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूं। अरे सुनिए,
चलिए,
अब आपसे पूछना चाहता हूं,
सुनाइए।
एनसीपी को तो आप एनसीपी के नेता के बारे में क्या कह रहे थे? कितने हजार करोड़ का गफला किया है, उसके बाद आपने उनको मंत्री क्यों चक्की पीसिंग करते करते मंत्री बनाएंगे तक कैसे चले गए? मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूं, इसका जवाब है आपके पास? आप नीतीश जी के बारे में उल्टा सीधा बोलते थे, उसके बाद फिर दोबारा गठबंधन बना के सरकार बना ली, इसका जवाब है आपके पास? आपने पीडीपी के साथ सरकार बनाई थी कि नहीं बनाई थी जम्मू कश्मीर में? फिर 3 साल बाद फिर आपने फिर आपको बुरे लगने लगे। तो आप अपनी सुविधा अनुसार अच्छा बनाते हैं, साथ ही सुविधा अनुसार उसको बुरा भी बना देते हैं। आप चौटाला पार्टी को तो पूछ भी नहीं रहे हैं, आप उनसे बात करने को नहीं तैयार हैं। तो आप सुनिए, मेरी बात सुनिए, आपको उस समय एनसीपी बुरी लगती थी, आपके साथ आगे अच्छी हो गई, शिवसेना पहले बुरी थी, आपके साथ अच्छी हो गई, पहले पासवान की पार्टी बुरी थी, आपके साथ आके अच्छी हो गई। तो मुझे समझ में नहीं आता, परिवारवादी की बात करते हैं जो माझी जी है ना, माझी जी आपके हम पार्टी के नेता, उनका दामाद, उनकी समधन, उनका बहू, वो खुद, तो ये परिवारवादी नहीं है? अब क्या, अब परिवारवादी खत्म हो गया?
Anurag Bhadoria's charge sheet against the BJP is just slightly longer than Abu Azmi's charge sheet against the Congress in Maharashtra. But respond, Radhika Kheda. I really must bring in Harshvardhan Tripathi and Sanjay Jha. Go on, Radhika Kheda.
10 सेकेंड। अनुराग जी मेरे बहुत अच्छे मित्र हैं, इसीलिए मैं चाहूंगी कि आप उनको एक क्लिप सुना दे माननीय मुलायम सिंह यादव जी का, कि उनके क्या विचार थे सोनिया जी के बारे में और कांग्रेस पार्टी के बारे में, और क्या वो मानते थे कि उनके बेटे के लिए क्या किया, और ये भी बताए कि उनके स्वयं के विचार अपने बेटे के लिए क्या थे। उसके बाद
आप सुना दीजिए एनसीपी के नेता के बारे में।
अरे मैं क्यों सुनाऊं? आपको जब इतने सारे बयान याद है तो नेताजी का भी याद होगा।
आप सुनाइए क्या विचार थे? चक्की पीसिंग, फिर मंत्री बनी हो गया, ये विचार थे आपके ना? क्या विचार थे? फिर सरकार बना ली। पीडीपी के बारे में आपके क्या विचार थे? अलगाववादी पार्टी बोलते थे ना आप, बाद में आपने पीडीपी के साथ सरकार बना ली। चौटाला जी के बारे में परिवारवादी पार्टी बोलते थे, परिवारवादी के साथ सरकार बना ली, परिवारवादी के साथ सरकार बना ली, एनसीपी परिवारवादी के साथ सरकार बना ली। तो जहां परिवारवादी आपको मिलते हैं सरकार बनानी होती तो बना लेते हैं आप, वैसे परिवारवादी।
Very charming, very charming. You know, Radhika Kheda only has words, only is all ears about what Mulayam Singh Yadav had to say about Sonia Gandhi. But again, I want to bring back Harshvardhan Tripathi. Harshvardhan जी यहाँ पे simply वो कह रहे हैं कि differences हो सकते हैं. Whenever there are any differences, whenever there are any problems in an alliance, you shouldn't start writing an obituary. Everyone has problems. Eknath Shinde has problems with Devendra Fadnavis. Everyone knows in Maharashtra what was Eknath Shinde doing yesterday speaking to Amit Shah. So let's not get carried away कि खत्म हो गया है इंडिया गठबंधन, सब कुछ टूट फूट गया है. थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे बस डर है, तकरार है, ये कोई हार नहीं है और टूट नहीं है।
नहीं पद्मजा जी, देखिए मैं भी ये मानता हूं कि गठजोड़ तो ऐसे ही बनते हैं। गठजोड़ का मतलब ये है ना कि वो आपके अगर एकदम से आपके जैसा होता तो आपकी पार्टी में शामिल हो जाता, मर्ज हो जाते। तो अलग अलग पार्टियां होती हैं, उनके अलग अलग विचार होते हैं। ये सारे लोग एक समय में सारे समाजवादी कांग्रेस के खिलाफ लड़ते थे, और तो और डॉक्टर श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी वो भी मूलतः तो कांग्रेसी थे 29-30 में, वो तो उसके बाद फिर हिंदू महासभा और जनसंघ उस सब में गए। तो ये कहना थोड़ा सा मतलब जिसको कहें कि भारतीय संदर्भों को न समझना होगा। कांग्रेस इंडिपेंडेंस जो मूवमेंट था उसकी पार्टी थी, नेहरू गांधी परिवार की पार्टी नहीं थी, ये समझना होगा। और जब वो पार्टी बनी तो लोग छोड़ छोड़कर जाते रहे, दूसरी पार्टियां बन गई। लेकिन अभी की जो स्थिति है, क्या कोई भी गठजोड़ जब चुनाव चल रहा हो तो एक दूसरे की वीकनेस को पब्लिक के सामने रखता है? क्या गठजोड़ के नेता एक दूसरे को स्वीकार करने में उस तरह की हेजिटेशन दिखाते हैं जैसी इस गठजोड़ के सामने रही? लोकसभा चुनाव के समय भी हमने सेक्रेटेरिएट से लेकर पता नहीं क्या क्या सुना था, 3 मीटिंग में पटना, मुंबई और बेंगलुरु। उसके बाद क्या हुआ था? कुछ नहीं था। साझा एजेंडा की बात हुई थी, कुछ नहीं हुआ। केजरीवाल जी की पार्टी एकदम से आउट हो गई, बाहर हो गई। कहां चले गए कुछ पता नहीं चला। और ठीक है, अभी ठीक है कि अरविंद केजरीवाल की पार्टी के लोग कह रहे हैं कि राहुल गांधी कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं, राहुल गांधी पार्ट टाइम पॉलिटिशियन है, लेकिन केजरीवाल जी कहां है? दिल्ली चुनाव हारने के बाद से केजरीवाल को किसने नहीं देखा है दिल्ली में रेखा गुप्ता की सरकार के खिलाफ संघर्ष करते हुए? क्या देखा? क्या असली मुश्किल ये है, क्या ये पार्टियां अपनी अपनी पॉलिटिक्स कर रही हैं? बीजेपी तो उनके सहयोगी नाराज होते हैं तो उपेंद्र कुशवाहा को भी मना लेती है, जीतन राम मांझी को मना लेती है, और यहां तक जो कि बहुत खराब पिक्चर है, जो आज उपेंद्र कुशवाहा के बेटे ने शपथ ली है, उससे ज्यादा खराब पिक्चर नहीं हो सकती। इस मैंडेट का अपमान है, वो सम्मान नहीं इस मैंडेट का, क्योंकि ये मैंडेट नहीं था कि उपेंद्र कुशवाहा के बेटे को शपथ दिला दी जाए, वो भी जो विधायक भी नहीं। लेकिन चूंकि एक उनको आश्वासन मिला है कि एमएलसी की एक सीट देंगे, तो उपेंद्र जी को लगा इससे बढ़िया अवसर क्या होगा, मंत्री बन लो। लेकिन गठजोड़ के तौर पर वो रणनीति करते हुए ठीक है। हम पॉलिटिक्स को चाहते हैं कि और बेहतर हो जाए, लेकिन वो बेहतर होना दूसरी तरफ है, गठजोड़ एक साथ चलना वो दूसरी तरफ है। जो विपक्षी गठजोड़ है वो बुरी तरह से इसमें नाकामयाब हुआ है, फेल हुआ है।
You know, and there is a difference, Sanjay Jha, between having all of these different points of view, but like Harshvardhan Tripathi said, to publicly call out each other. What is Shiv Sena UBT saying? They are saying कि कांग्रेस की वो हालत हो गई है कि भाई आप भंडारा खाने गए, अंदर कुछ और हो रहा है, बाहर गए तो वहां पर चप्पल चोरी हो गई. This is not the kind of language you use for your alliance partners just before you head into elections. This is making a mockery of the alliance and of your partners.
Padmaja, I want to keep my answer brief because I have somewhere to go. So, in short, when you are at the receiving end of political verdicts, election results, then yes, you're going to face Herculean headwinds in your direction, and that's what's happening to the Congress. There have been mistakes committed in Bihar, undoubtedly, and I do believe that the party needs to look within and for the umpteenth time and make sure that you don't repeat the old mistakes again. I do believe that the BJP is a beneficiary of the mistakes that the opposition has made, including the India Alliance partners, which has made it easy for the BJP to win. I mean, let's take the example of Bihar. Suddenly everybody's talking about Modi and all that, but what is the truth? After 20 years in government, Nitish and the BJP, Bihar is the worst in youth unemployment, is the worst in per capita income, is the worst in hunger, is the worst in poverty, and the second highest in crime. But they won an election. So suddenly we will say, you know, these things didn't matter. After all, the public voted for them for whatever reason. So I do believe that we need to take a step back. You know, I'm hearing the BJP spokesperson on your program.
Sanjay Jha, on a lighter note, I have
Congress.
spoken to you at least 3,000 times since 2014. And every election you keep telling the Congress to take a step back. At this rate, they would have stepped back a whole lot. I don't think they are stepping back at all. I mean, and we can start with the AK Antony report down to when they lost the Uttar Pradesh Assembly elections, down to when they lost the Haryana elections and Kumari Shailja spoke up. When was the last Atmachintan? When was the last fact-finding committee? When was the last reparations made? In any state or at the center?
Right, sure, I agree with you. I think this is the problem, right? That you have to realize that in politics, there is no runner-up trophy. And the BJP, which I believe is the most corrupt, criminal-minded, cunning and communal party the country has ever seen, continues to triumph because we give it to them on a silver platter. I'm hopeful for one reason. I was hearing the BJP spokesperson on your program, formerly apparently a Congress diehard, and it is the political arrogance of this party that is one day going to bring it down. I'm very confident that the political hubris of this party is going to bring the BJP down sooner rather than later. I can't wait for next year's elections. I do hope India Alliance steps up, and hopefully we will have a more optimistic story to talk about.
Okay, quickly respond, Radhika Khera, but you know, Sujata Paul, you have a real problem on your hands. If even a Sanjay Jha is beginning to give up on the last, shreds of hope that he was holding on to for the Congress party, now he's actually conceding that this BJP, which he thinks is corrupt, communal, evil, every adjective he could think of is winning because of you. You respond to that, but 30 seconds before that, Radhika Kheda.
Sanjay Jha, get
It's very
over me.
clear
You're every time trying to make a
Who are
pot
you
shot at
talking
me.
to?
Please look into yourself. You should do some inner introspection as to why the Congress threw you out. Having said that, you misquoted some facts over here. You said that the Bihar has the lowest per capita income. Well, sir, the Bihar's lowest per capita income is not the fact. The fact is that 66,828 is the current per capita income, which is much higher than most states and compared to what Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav left it at. And let's compare it with your states. At least our states don't have to promise. No, your Nana करने से कुछ नहीं होगा. I will prove it with facts and tell you. That if your obsession gets over commenting on Radhika Kheda, you will speak the truth.
this woman is spreading fake
Does not believe in
news.
you. No,
This woman
that's
is
not
spreading fake
news.
news.
It's on NDTV. NDTV की website ने report किया हुआ है, and I'm stating right out of an NDTV report. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the man who is ex-party himself does not listen to, but yet he wants to make pot shots at women who have a voice and the ability to stand up to the women, to us that ban and the Congress party who always want to bring
He
down
saw
women.
how the Modi government treated women wrestlers.
आप राधिका खेड़ा के ऊपर यही करते रहो, हर बार आके पॉट शॉट लेते रहो. राधिका खेड़ा आपको हर बार ध्वस्त करेगी, आपको एक्सपोज करेगी. आप तब भी कांग्रेस से बाहर रहोगे. आपको तो कांग्रेस भी नहीं मानती कि आप कांग्रेसी हो. कम से कम मेरे ऊपर आप लोगों का ऑब्सेशन तो है, आपके ऊपर तो कोई ऑब्सेस भी नहीं हुआ.
Sujata Paul.
Life, Sanjay Jha, you have a better place to go to. You must go there.
Sujata Paul, you had well-wishers like Sanjay Jha, even they were forced to leave the fold. Priyanka Kakkad, you're not listening to. Anurag Bhadoria, not listening
He
to.
was thrown out.
Okay.
There is a difference. He was thrown out of the party.
Okay, he spoke up, your well-wisher, he was thrown out. Priyanka Kakkad, you are ignoring. Anurag Bhadoria, you're ignoring. Abu Azmi, you're ignoring.
First of all, let me tell you, those people who have left the Congress party and gone to the BJP, like the BJP spokesperson here, all she does is take out, look for videos and pictures of Congress party
Obsession with me.
and post them.
Obsession,
and then
baby.
you have become a victim.
It always comes down to Radhika Kheda. Because unemployment, employment,
Let us speak.
BJP because of Radhika.
You know, she can't keep quiet. She will interrupt everybody. That is her problem. That is her problem, and she has to work much harder than the original BJP spokespersons. The fact of the matter here is that you have clearly, through your glee on the show, have shown the world that it is not the NDA which has won, but the India Alliance, by losing, have made the BJP win, has made the NDA Alliance win. Clearly. The fact of the matter is that not just...
That's a terrible thing to say, Sujata Paul. That is even worse. If the NDA would have won, it would have been some consolation for you. You are literally admitting that you handed the win to them on a platter.
You are the one who
What was the result? What was the reason?
The win is the stolen one, is what I am saying. You are saying that the Congress party has lost. It has not been able to win any seats. The alliance has not been...
Everything cannot be stolen. See, that, Sujata Paul, is the problem. You have got genuine well-wishers. Even an Anurag Bhadoria today will not say that it was only because of vote chori that the BJP won. Even Samajwadi Party, leave Samajwadi Party, Karti Chidambaram said.
From listening to me.
Sujata Paul, I will list out for you the number of people within the Congress party. Leave alone Aam Aadmi Party, leave alone Samajwadi Party. You have Tariq Anwar. He's a sitting member of parliament. He said, we were not seen on the ground. Akhilesh Prasad Singh, he said, we started our campaign too late.
You're not sitting here. You're just an anchor and a moderator. You're sitting here to make me answer, right? Or are you supposed to be sitting here not to allow me to answer?
But I'm also a person with a brain, so I can remind you.
The party with a difference is criminal. And how has it won? And who have they made their ministers? I have a list of these names. Nitin Naveen, son of ex-MLA Naveen Kishore Sinha. Santosh Suman Manji, son of Jitin Ram Manji. One person was mentioned by...
how is that relevant? Sujata Paul, time out. 30 seconds. Sujata Paul, hold on a second.
How is it that you don't interject when other people are speaking? I
interject for everyone. I interjected for everyone, including Radhika Kheda, when she said that criminal
You
elements
did
are there in
not.
the Congress, I spoke of the NCP. What I want
can
to
go
ask
back
you
to the
is,
program and
you
check
said
it out.
30 seconds ago, Sujata Paul, 30 seconds ago you said that the NDA did not so much as win this election as we losing it. I am asking you,
said,
how did you lose
You
it?
are proving to the world. No. I said, you, with your glee, with the glee on your face, are telling the world, proving to the world that it is not an NDA win. It is the India alliance which has lost, and that is why they have won. And clearly, we have lost. We have gone back to the drawing board. That's what I said right at the beginning. Why are you twisting
I
my
have
words?
absolutely
You're
no
just a
glee.
moderator. Don't
Let me
twist my
quote
words.
to you verbatim, lest you mistake it for my feelings or glee. Let me quote to you verbatim what Abu Azmi said. He has said Congress neither respects nor stands by its allies and betrays them. During the previous assembly elections, the Congress and MVA betrayed us. No seats were allotted to Samajwadi Party till the last date of filing nominations. Later, only 2 seats were given to us without
No,
any
there is
discussion.
democracy.
Listen to this. Congress's attitude towards its allies is terrible. That is why they lost Bihar, and until they change their attitude, they will continue to lose elections.
Samajwadi Party spokesperson who has cleared the air about this, and he has said that everybody can have opinion, but the India alliance is together. What are you ranting about what Abu Azmi ji has said? The fact is, when you lose, people are angry, and that's perfectly fine. Look at the glee on your face.
It's not glee, I'm just amused that you literally have spent the last 10 minutes yelling at me, and then you find me reading out a verbatim quote, a rant. I have absolutely no intention of either ranting or being gleeful. I am generally a pleasant person, and I really think there is no reason at all for me to get hot under the collar or to get worked up. I was simply reading out what was said. Again, this is not me. Let me bring back Priyanka Kakkad in. Priyanka, purely as a political analyst, I'm asking you today, not as a member of the Aam Aadmi Party, do you think that the Bihar results are only because of vote chori? Because this is even now the number one reasoning given by the Congress Party, that this election was stolen by virtue of vote chori, because so far I have found you to think otherwise.
I think it is for all to see that the biggest asset in favor of BJP today, besides the election commission, besides the BJP, besides the allies, is Rahul Gandhi, who serves as the biggest asset for BJP. I recall that even during the VP elections, while we were having this debate, it came to me that while on the one side, the PM Modi himself was sitting, briefing, making sure that calls went out to all the partners that they have to be present, because of whip wasn't possible, but he did all he could. Rahul Gandhi again took a vacation during that time. So I don't know why is he taking these vacations at these very important
times.
Arvind Kejriwal. It cannot be so. There has to be something more to it than meets the eye.
Yeah, there is more to it than meets the eye as far as the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned. They will sway from the India Alliance to whatever, because we know how the India Against Corruption movement happened, and the people in the India Against Corruption movement, where they went, how they got positions through the BJP as well. So we've seen it.
Madam, that doesn't answer what I said. You want to go into a rant?
No, you explain to me, where is Arvind Kejriwal? When he was in jail, you did share the stage with us, right? You shouldn't have done it if there was a problem like that.
Am I wrong in questioning his absence during these very important timings? I mean, between an election campaign, a high-stakes election campaign.
No, I'm asking you about Mr. Arvind Kejriwal.
Madam, please tell me one incident when he was not present. This is.
Really? Did we see him anywhere around? I haven't seen it. He just appears with bites where he has to criticize the Congress Party.
Madam, he was not the LOP.
So you have to decide
if he were the LOP, I assure you, he wouldn't have gone for a vacation. He is not a leader of opposition. He is not somebody who selectively outrages on vote chori and does not mention Delhi. Please understand, he's a statesman. You are comparing him with a person who does vacational politics.
We are seeing that you are no longer in the good books of Mr. Modi, and that is why probably you are saying this.
नहीं ना मैम,
It is clear.
आप
It is
जब
very
तक
clear.
मेरी बात नहीं समझेंगे तो आप ऐसे ही बीजेपी को
नहीं, आप
परोसती
क्या
रहेंगी
किसकी बात
जीत,
समझा रही हैं?
जो
आप ये
आपने खुद
बताइए
कहा।
ना कि आपके तो MP राघव चड्ढा नहीं नजर आ रहे, कहाँ है वो? उनकी छुट्टी कहाँ चल रही है? काफी लंबी छुट्टी नहीं हो गई? पंजाब में तो वो बहुत एक्टिव दिखते थे बीच में।
He is an LOP. Are you comparing one MP of my party to the LOP?
अरे जब अरविंद केजरीवाल was in jail, he was on a holiday, right? इलाज करवा रहे थे, है ना? And I beg your pardon.
What makes you say
पर नजर नहीं आ
so?
रहे थे, नजर तो
But
नहीं आ
we
रहे
are
थे।
fighting with the BJP.
Yes,
Do you
yes,
understand they
people
have a
are
very,
not there.
very
And in a
vast
democracy,
system?
in a
चुनाव के
democracy
बीच में वो
where
सबको
there is
10,000 दे
federal
पाते
structure,
हैं,
the local
वो
leaders also
इलेक्शन
have to be
कमिश्नर को अपनी
important.
मर्जी
We
से
are not
अपॉइंट
the
कर
BJP.
पाते
You
हैं,
are the B team
वो
of the
वोट
BJP,
चोरी कर
and
पाते
you
हैं,
do not
ईडी
want
सीबीआई
any
उनके
local
हाथ
leaders
में
to be
है,
seen. You want to
ऐसे
be our
एक
leader because you need to
मशीनरी
attack
से
him
लड़ना है
when you
उन्हें।
haven't seen it.
But
Our
you
local
understand the
leaders
seriousness
were
of
also
it.
present in Bihar,
6
right?
सीट का
We have
मतलब
seen
पता
a
है
number
आपको,
of
आपका
our
ग्राउंड
comment.
कैडर कितना था? Are you aware now?
The leader of Bihar present everywhere.
Anurag Bhadoria is
But
smiling,
Mukherjee,
but
I am
he's not
getting a
saying
very
anything. He
fragmented
still has
audio,
hopes for
so
the
I
UP
hope that
elections.
my audio is
मंद
clear.
मंद मुस्कुरा रहे हैं अनुराग भदौरिया, दिल की बात पर जुबान पर नहीं आने देंगे. Anyway, Radhika Khera, respond. I'm coming to you, Anurag Bhadoria.
Padmaja, today Raghav Chadha is going to be a very happy
देखिए,
man
मैं-
because his own party is not giving him इतना तवज्जो जितना आज LOP से कंपेयर कांग्रेस की प्रवक्ता ने कर दिया है. The main person who's going to enjoy this debate is Raghav Chadha today. Having said that, have you seen how they are fighting? They don't know what they are fighting against. इनका
अच्छा, ये
मुद्दा
fighting
क्या है?
नहीं है,
I'm sure
ये बातचीत है. आप क्या होती है
अरे
fight?
क्यों मैडम बीच में बोलती हैं?
अरे आप क्या
कोई बीमारी है क्या बीच में बोलने की?
हमारे
काहे को बीच और डर गए हम?
हाँ ये सारे नहीं होते हमारे यहाँ, ठीक है ना? ये
म्यूट करिए, बदतमीज औरत को म्यूट करिए. इनको तमीज नहीं है कि जब कोई बोल रहा होता है तो बीच में नहीं बोलना है.
मेरा नाम जोकर
पद्मजा प्लीज यार.
Okay, one at a time, please. One at a time. And I also want to just clarify, you know, in the middle you said, Sujata Paul, that the Aam Aadmi Party is the B team of the BJP, and you know they've now fallen out of favor. Let me remind you that when Satyendra Jain, Arvind Kejriwal, Sanjay Singh were in jail, you said that the BJP was carrying out a witch hunt against the Aam Aadmi Party, and your LOP literally marched to have them released from jail. So that time you said the BJP was witch hunting them, and today you're calling them
Sonia
the B
ji
team.
cried with
just
Arvind
because-
Kejriwal's wife,
just
and we are
because they are
beating.
saying that you don't seem to be like serious politicians. I just want to make this factually clear.
See, anybody who is targeted wrongly, whether
unfortunate
they
the kind
be
of
with the
language this
BJP
lady
or
is
with any
using.
party, we will definitely support them if any wrong is
Padmaja,
happening
I have
to them.
one quick question, please.
And that is why
I need 10 seconds.
You cannot say that why were we supporting
Padmaja.
them if we felt that they were being no.
Sure, you support them. You
BJP
support
का
them when you
B team
think that they are
nobody
victims
का
of the
10
BJP.
seconds.
But
Nobody
when
is
they turn
arrested
around
from
and
for
question your
National Herald till
seriousness,
date.
then you cannot dismiss them as agents of the BJP. That was my limited point. Only 10 seconds, Radhika Khera. I really must go across. for
Padmaja, when she talks about that those who are targeted falsely, अरे मैडम केजरीवाल साहब का पूरा के पूरा और इन सबका पूरा एक्साइज स्कैम तो आप लोगों ने उजागर किया था. एफआईआर आपने करी, कंप्लेंट आपने करी, और हमने रॉन्गली उनको डाल दिया. सोनिया जी ने आंसू उनके साथ, केजरीवाल साहब की बीवी के साथ खड़े होकर कुछ तो भाई, लेकिन रॉन्गली हमने कर दिया. काहे को लगाई थी आप बोलेंगे तो आप कुर्सी पे.
Okay, just a second.
अनुराग जी, आज आपको मौका नहीं मिलेगा बोलने का.
Okay, let's bring this back. Let's bring this back. Anurag Bhadoria, after seeing, you know, how, जैसे कहते हैं ना कि जब रिश्ते टूटते हैं तो फिर बहुत जोर की आवाज होती है. अब आपको उत्तर प्रदेश को लेकर के थोड़ा सा कहीं कंसर्न, डर, भय तो नहीं हो रहा है? कहीं अखिलेश वखिलेश की याद से
मुझे
ऐसा तो नहीं हो गया है
लग
कि
रहा
वो गांठ पड़ गई है रस्सी में?
नहीं, वो आपके मन में पड़ गई होगी, चूंकि आपके हिसाब से है, वहाँ पे गांठ नहीं है. जैसे हमारे एक साथी ने बोला था, गठजोड़ होता ही है एक दूसरे को जोड़ने के लिए. अगर गठजोड़ नहीं हो तो एक दूसरे में समा जाएंगे. अब सवाल यह है कि आपके लिए कितना इजी डिबेट हो गई है. अब आपको जनता के मुद्दे की बात ही नहीं करनी है। एक कांग्रेस, एक आम आदमी पार्टी, दोनों को आपने भिड़ा दिया। शांति से बैठे रहे आप 10 मिनट तक, आप भी मंद मंद मुस्कुराते रहे, मैं भी मुस्कुराता रहा। जनता भी देख रही होगी कि देखो इन्होंने दो प्रवक्ताओं को भिड़ा दिया है, इनका भी काम पूरा हो गया और प्रवक्ताओं का काम पूरा हो गया। तो इसके मतलब कोई हम ट्रूथफुल डिबेट इसलिए नहीं आजकल हो पाती है क्योंकि भारतीय जनता पार्टी और एंकर लोग भी यही चाहते हैं कि किसी तरह से बीजेपी को
अनुराग भदौरिया, I really am very touched आपकी ये सारी समीक्षा से। मैं बहुत ग्रेटफुल हूँ कि आपने एक अच्छे प्रवक्ता के साथ साथ आप एक बहुत अच्छे समीक्षक भी है। You're very good TV critic, but the fact is
आपस में
अबू आजमी को मैंने तो नहीं बोला था आकर के कांग्रेस को खरी खोटी सुनाने के लिए
कर रही है।
नहीं, मैंने शिवसेना को बोला था कि आकर के कांग्रेस को खरी खोटी सुनाए। और एक सेकंड, ना ही मैंने कमलनाथ को बोला था कि वो आकर के हमें बोले कौन अखिलेश वखिलेश। ये हमने तो उनके मुंह में उंगली डाली नहीं थी। कमाल आप करते हैं कि बोलते आप हैं, ब्लेम हमारे ऊपर आता है। बट जस्ट
रनिंग कमेंट्री देने लगे, मैं बोलने लगा, आप रनिंग कमेंट्री पे आ गए।
आप तो मेरा विश्लेषण कर रहे थे ना, अपनी बात रखिए। 30 seconds only. Let me give our viewers a piece of breaking news, by the way. This is what happens when there is a perception that an organization is weakened. Now, it's not just parties from the outside who are questioning the Congress. Within the party, 3 of the Congress MLAs, who by the way have come to Delhi from Karnataka, came to meet Mallikarjun Kharge at his residence. But since the Congress president is attending a dinner in honor of the Indira Gandhi Peace Prize recipient, they could not meet him. However, there is an outside chance that this meeting might just take place when he returns. So you've got the rumblings begin within the Congress party in Karnataka, where those who are loyal to DK Shiv Kumar are now thinking, apna time kya aa gaya? Has Bihar, the results there, emboldened them? Has the Game of Thrones begun all over again only because when the center is weak, things fall apart? I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you very much, all ladies. Harshvardhan ji, Anurag Bhadoria. We had a very, female heavy, I'm happy to say, female heavy panel today. Thanks to all the ladies and the 2 gentlemen for joining us.